Well, we knew going into the game that we were going to have opportunities to score, and the coaching staff said, there's goals for everyone on this, on the field tonight. And so for the first one, I just took my opportunity, and it was great to score again at that level because it's been a while since I've scored for the senior team. So I always talk about at Tech that it's my job to score as a forward, and it was really nice to get my job done the other night and get a few goals under my belt, and it makes me more comfortable for the rest of the tournament as well. I think as a forward, if you go into the game thinking, I'm going to have this big game and, get some goals and you don't achieve that, then it kind of sets you back for the rest of the tournament. And I was just happy to get a good start and get my feet wet.
Technically speaking, where does that kind of rank?
Well, I don't get an opportunity to shoot from distance very often. And I've really worked on my shooting over the last few years, especially since I've gotten to Tech, and so I have a lot more confidence shooting from distance than I did earlier in my, when I was younger. But like I said, I don't have a ton of opportunity to shoot from distance, especially at Tech, because most of my goals come from getting in behind the defense, which, that's kind of just the way that we play. But like I said, we kind of had to take half chances the other night and get on the board early, so I'm totally fine with shooting the ball when I have an opportunity at the top of the box. So it was nice to get goals from distance again. And I think the first goal was probably one of the nicest goals I've scored in a few years.
What's kind of the goal here in the next year, and how does this past game and this run here at the Pan American Games kind of set you up for that?
Yeah, this tournament is extremely important, not just for me, but for a lot of other players on this team. This is a really young team. And since the World Cup happened this summer, we knew that this was going to be a very different roster from the senior team. But technically, we are the standing senior team at this tournament. So it's not a youth tournament. It's not an under-23 tournament. This is a senior team international tournament for us players. And so, there was a lot of girls the other night that got their first international caps, which was really exciting. And so for me, it's kind of a new environment with the senior team where I'm considered an older player on this team and considered more of a leader. So in terms of my future, this is a really important time for me to show that I can play in this role and that I can also go back into the team with lots of veterans and, perform in that environment as well. So Don Erdman, which is the senior team head coach, made it clear that this is, he's looking for players in this group to go to the Olympics in 2016. So this is kind of, a dress rehearsal for the Olympics, you could say, because there will be a few teams that are here that will be in the Olympics. So it's good to get, like I said, my feet dirty in this environment because I haven't played an international match, at this level with the amount of time that I'm getting with this team at all. That was my first 90-minute performance with the senior team, and it felt really good to get that done. So my performance in this tournament is extremely important for my chances in the next year to be a part of the group that goes to the Olympics.